it was the kind of thing that made me think, I thought I was better than that. I thought I was a better person than that. When traveling, especially when traveling in a developing country, a poorer country, have you ever done anything culturally inappropriate? Something that was, I don't know, awkward or rude, or something you immediately knew was wrong and you wanted a do-over, but you couldn't have a do-over? I'm not talking about committing crimes or anything like that, but something culturally inappropriate. That's what I want to talk about today. Hey guys, my name is Jesse. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. I was thinking about this topic today, culturally inappropriate travel, ethical travel, because of this story I read. I just had my book club meeting. I've been in this book club for 25 years, and the book was a collection of short stories by a guy named George Saunders. The book's name is The 10th of December, and the story that really caught my attention is called The Semplica Girls' Diaries. It's kind of a dystopian, kind of science fiction satire, and in it there was this guy, head of a family, who basically wanted to keep up with the Joneses, and he was really envious of his neighbors, and his neighbors all seemed to have the same status symbol. The status symbol was a lawn ornament of sorts. It was a lawn ornament made up of females, young females from third world countries, all strung together with, I think what they call micro lines. It was ghastly, and it was a metaphor, and it really made me think about, when you travel, are you treating the people as zoo exhibits, or are you treating them as humans, and that kind of topic. And specifically on this topic, I thought about a time, that time when it was really cringe for myself. I'll tell you the story. It was the kind of thing that made me think, I thought I was better than that. I thought I was a better person than that. But I did it anyway. Let me tell you the story. So this was in the year 2002 in Cambodia at Angkor Wat, the great historical Buddhist and Hindu temple complex. And, at that time, this was early in tourism for Cambodia. They had just really opened the country for tourism just a couple years before, after some horrible history, some horrible genocidal war, landmine killing people, Vietnam-American War history. And so there were, what am I trying to say? There weren't that many tourists. Now, I haven't been back there since, so I don't know what the scene is like at Angkor Wat. I'm sure it's more crowded, but at that time there were a lot of locals, a lot of villagers just hanging out, waiting for the tourists, trying to sell them trinkets and Coca-Colas and stuff like that. And this one girl, she was selling Coca-Cola. I said, "How much?" She said, $1. And that seemed crazy high to me. I mean, we were in a poor country. They used the dollar as the currency for tourists, so you couldn't exchange money at that time. So I guess they just rounded up. But I knew that, when you're in Southeast Asia, the guidebooks and everyone tells you, like when you're in Bangkok, you're supposed to bargain down everything. If they tell you something is $1, it's probably worth 15 cents. And so I said, how about 2 for $1? And I could see this look on her face, like she really wanted the dollar, but she also knew that 2 for $1 was a good deal. And so I got the 2 for the dollar. And almost immediately after, I said, what an asshole. I mean, me. A dollar doesn't mean anything to me, but the difference between 50 cents and $1 could mean a lot to this girl. And I'm just trying to think of, for the life of me, why did I do it? And if I could go back and do it again, of course, I wouldn't. Yeah. And then a different experience. I don't know if this is really similar, but I think it's on the same theme. I was in northern Thailand, and I wanted to see the long neck Karen tribe. I know I'm butchering the name. I don't think they're pronounced Karen, but it's Karen. And the long necks, I'll show you pictures if you don't know what I'm talking about, are a people who, every year they put on a new ring, and I don't know the exact meaning, but it's culturally significant to them. And I wanted to see, and so I arranged one of these 2 days, 1 night kind of van tours, kind of song tours out of Chiang Mai. And you go hike up to the hill tribe, you stay at a homestay, you see the long neck Karens, and you buy trinkets, and that's what you do. Well, when I got there, I was really disappointed because we went to a Karen village, but these were not the long neck Karens. Apparently not all Karens are the same. The Karens in this village did not do the rings around their neck. They looked quite, normal. And so I was disappointed. Again, I caught myself and I said, what am I doing? It goes to the question of exploitation, expectations, looking at people as if they were zoo animals in a cage. I was disappointed because they didn't look as unique, and I couldn't take pictures of them the same way I would if I went to the long necks. And I know, that it's really weak, right? There wasn't much else to that story. I was disappointed. The experience was good. Otherwise, it was a good hike and a good homestay, and all was good. But I was thinking about that again this week when I was reading that story, the Simplica Girls' Diaries. I was thinking about, there was a part in it where, the father had bought this lawn ornament of the girls, kind of tied together like washing clothes on a clothesline out in the lawn. And it was a status symbol. And at some point, one of his daughters freed them. She was the only one with a conscience, the only one who apparently saw this for what it was. The satire is pretty clear. But it was really interesting, the father's response. The father's response was, what have you done? Did you think about these girls and how their lives were much better? How now that they're going to be, running away in the forest, looking for food and water, trying to keep away from anybody who might take them back, have you thought about them for 1 minute? And it really does bring up a much larger topic. The whole idea of consumerism, using products that are manufactured by people in developing countries who are making slave wages. Is it correct that they're making such low wages? Are we exploiting them? The other side of the argument being that a lot of companies, they will advertise that they are giving these people jobs where they wouldn't have any. They're paying above the local wage. They're actually helping their community. Thinking back to the either the long neck Karens or the other Karens, is this something that they have decided is best for their community to kind of, show themselves off I'm not going to say exploit, I'm not going to say self-exploit. And as a tourist, should we, embrace their desire to make money? Maybe it's their only opportunity. Maybe we are keeping them down. It's just a whole very complicated, and maybe not complicated to some people, situation. And then on that same trip to the Karen village, there was elephant riding. And I chose not to ride the elephant because there was my line. My line was, I didn't want to exploit the elephant. I wasn't thinking about the people at that moment. I don't know. You run into these things all the time when traveling, and like I say, especially traveling in developing countries. And I just think it's important to be aware, even if it's in retrospect, even if it's after the fact and you're questioning, should I have done this? Or maybe I should have. Yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about today. And with that, I think I'm going to end my video. I really want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you liked this video, don't forget to press the like button. And what are your thoughts about this topic? And what are your experiences? If you want to share, I'd appreciate that too. Drop a comment below. And finally, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Till next time, take it easy. Bye.